that I've always loved about things, any and all things, is that they're complex. Nothing ever just means one thing to everybody, and nothing ever does just one thing. We have this fascinating ability to turn anything into a tool, a resource. We live in a world where we can be handed anything we need, but we can also find a way to use our minds, our hands, and whatever is around to make magic happen. I love to collect rainwater to use for art. Using water that comes straight from nature feels incredibly grounding and connects my natural subject matter to the outside world from which my inspiration came. Something that's gone through its full intended life cycle also makes a perfect candidate for repurposing, such as Polaroid film photos. Cameras that take instant film photos have an exciting mystery element to them. What you take is what you get, and you only get one chance. Sometimes the photos are overexposed or blurry. That could be an opportunity to be upset for missing the moment, but I already lived that moment in real life, so I like to move on from it and make the failed image of that moment into something different. As this canvas is already perfectly framed, I like to create little scenes that I would photograph if they were real. I was inspired by echinacea flowers, which are said to strengthen spells. I have read that Native Americans believed it to be a miracle flower, with strong healing abilities and magical abilities. You can grow echinacea around your home to draw in prosperity, and use the petals, seeds, and even roots in many other magical ways. There are plenty of plants that are useful throughout every part of their life cycle, along with being beautiful to look at. Every little thing that crosses my path, I love to first look at it with opportunity. Nothing is pointless unless you believe that to be true. Repurposing is rewriting a story, figuring out how, within everything, there's more than meets the eye. Some may think that finding meaning where there may be none is impractical, but I just think it's fun, and it certainly gives my own life more meaning, making every part of it that much more exciting. The art of repurposing is an extremely rewarding way of life, constantly challenging my creativity and resourcefulness. It feels good to know that very little will go to waste in my life, and that I can do whatever I can to limit the amount of stuff in this world. Using what's around me to make art has made me a better artist, as I have learned different techniques to make new surfaces paintable. It also makes me feel like what I make has more of a purpose of its own. What I love to repurpose the most is nature. I'll often cut up fallen branches to make different sized wood slices. Sometimes they're cracked or imperfect in some way, but that's the beauty of nature. The world is full of things that will just end up in a landfill unless someone comes along and finds another use for them. Using resources such as old branches may not seem durable, but I don't need my art to last forever. I prefer my art to decompose on its own one day than to completely outlast humanity. This allows me to release some attachment to my art and to see it truly as a part of nature, fleeting and ever-changing moments of beauty. So if nothing's going to last forever, I see it best to take what is already accessible to me in abundance. Snails can be great teachers of repurposing. They play a huge part in decomposition, and examining the state of the snails in a certain area can determine if there are any problems with that entire ecosystem. Studying snails and all of the various species of them has also helped scientists understand how the Earth evolved. They are so much more than just slime and a shell, and they are useful for so much more than originally thought. If you do use resources from nature, be sure to only take what you need, and thank the earth by leaving her a thoughtful gift or offering when you can, such as native wildflower seeds. Nature's resources are precious, and although some can be repurposed, all natural things are vital for the survival of an ecosystem and our planet. Fallen twigs work wonderfully to bring some life back into an art piece. I feel like I've fallen in love with making art all over again since bringing more organic elements into my work. I love the idea of not just making art inspired by my environment, but making art out of my environment. I am often left feeling quite proud, knowing my creations are made by me and the earth, and not much else. This has helped me recognize repurposing as an art form all on its own.